When it comes to Netflix, they haven't shied away by saying they are going to be spending billions of dollars on their original content. And recently, we just got their new big film release with The Electric State, which in its first week got around 25 million views, which your neighbor Doris might think, oh, that's really high. Oh my God, that's pretty good. Actually, no, Doris, that's pretty especially when you look at how it ranks amongst the other Netflix original films. It's nowhere near the top, and it cost around $320 million to produce.
There's a chance that you might not be right in the head.
Now, there's no denying that a good portion of this budget was used on the talent involved here, with the Russo brothers directing, who of course directed Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame and other Marvel films. And then we also have this big cast list here with Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt, Ke Quan, Stanley Tucci, Anthony Mackie, Woody Harrelson, Giancarlo Esposito, Colman Domingo's in it for a second as well, and Brian Cox, just to name a few. So you look at this cast list and you look at the directors, you think, okay, this could be amazing. It's a science fiction adventure film. You think, okay, cool, and it's based off of a book which is well loved. So are we into something good here? No, it's a bland film, and it's a film which it is a paycheck film. A lot of these people here were just there for the paycheck.
Hello, I like money.
In terms of the plot, it is pretty straightforward, and it has been said from streaming platforms that they want to make films like this where you can have it on TV but also go on your phone or just have it on in the background while you're doing something else, whether that's Netflix and chill or whatever. As long as you're watching it and as long as you're increasing that watch time for the content, they're happy. They don't care if you're locked in for the full runtime. But yeah, the plot is straightforward in terms of we have Millie Bobby Brown playing Michelle. She's with a foster father, but then this robot, the yellow one there, turns up and she realizes that it's actually her younger brother who she believed to be dead. But he is still alive somewhere, so she wants to go on that adventure to find him. Along the way, she finds Chris Pratt's character Keith with his robot, and they join forces and off they go and try and find her brother. A question you might have at this point is, why are there robots and what the hell is going on? Well, in this universe in 1990, there was a war between the humans and the robots lost and they were sent to the exclusion zone, the Electric State. Jump forward 4 years to 1994, and many humans have uploaded their minds into drone robots, which were created by Center CEO Ethan Skate, who's played by Stanley Tucci. And so the world is very a bit like, Ready Player One, where it's dystopian. You have a lot of these humans now in a vegetative state. And we have all these wacky robots, which we do eventually meet on this adventure, who were in the exclusion zone when we do get to that part of the story, like Mr. Peanut, who's voiced by Woody Harrelson, and lots of other sort of wacky robots as well. But I feel like the film was trying so hard, or relying so much on these robots and these sort of, like I said, wacky characters to try and give some sort of energy to the film, give some sort of personality to the film, because Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt don't have anything really. They don't have any chemistry because the characters don't really mesh well, but also they don't have the time to do it. Every time we're sort of moving along the story, there's never a moment to sort of take a breath and be like, okay, what's all going on here? Instead, it's like, okay, let's just get to the next character, next thing. Let's keep moving things along. Let's not stop too long, otherwise people might get bored and might want to switch it off.
Make it stop.
But the issue is, when you have a story that moves in that direction, it's very difficult to then get invested with what's going on, because they meet these characters along the way, but at every chance they always make decisions just to move the plot forward, and it doesn't feel like these are actually real characters. It feels like we just get, like in a video game, where you just get into the next checkpoint. Are there though any positives with this film? Well, I thought overall it looked pretty decent, and the robots were well brought to life, and the soundtrack was definitely at a better quality level than the rest of the film. But when we got to that last action scene and an emotional scene towards the end as well, I just felt nothing, and that's one of the worst things I can say about the film. I just felt nothing at all. Like even the action, I couldn't even get invested in that a little bit. Just like just some mindless action. No, don't care. Just hurry up and get to the credits.
Who cares? Who cares?
I have seen some audience scores give this film an average rating, but I have to disagree. It's the sort of film I want to see less of on Netflix. Like when you have a big budget film like this, and you have something here that's been adapted from something with potential, that should be on the big screen and it should be handled with care. But instead it's not, and the people involved here I think are gonna possibly suffer. The Russo brothers, like, how many more times can they be trusted with something other than Marvel and fail? And Millie Bobby Brown, like, she's done Damsel. I know she is Netflix's baby with Stranger Things, but she needs a win as well now if she wants to keep her career going on Netflix. I still think she should move away from Netflix a bit and actually do something out of her comfort zone a bit more. And then you have Chris Pratt, who he's just around, isn't he? Like he's voicing Mario, he's doing this and that. I think he'll be fine. I think those as well, like Stanley Tucci, a lot of the other people in this film were just there for the money, so I don't think they really care about what happens with this film. But yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on The Electric State? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? What are you thinking about the future of streaming as well, with these sort of films being made just to be there for content and they're not really bothered about you even paying attention? So let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And of course, if you want to watch another video on screen, I have a couple of my recent reviews.